Welcome back, everybody, to week 2 of my birthday month. I am Dustin.
I'm Anna.
You're too excited.
Uh,
Just let it be happy, Big Duh.
Yeah,
Just let him be happy.
Here's the deal.
oh no.
I've been waiting for the exact moment to do this because I don't know if you guys remember. Let me take you back.
Anna, we gotta
I
leave.
know.
We gotta leave.
Back
Hi,
in
my
time.
name's Dustin, and welcome to Project Metal Beast.
That actually popped up, I think,
guys
on Tubi
remember
the other
that?
day, and I almost clicked play, and I said, "Nah, I'm not doing that again."
Yeah, do you guys remember that? Because
I
I
do.
do. Yeah, so I hope you're fucking ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Big Duh is spicy tonight.
Mm-hmm. Channeling
yeah.
my inner Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
But the movie that we are covering today, we said last week, but for those who are tuning in this week and maybe didn't see last week, is we are covering the Rob Zombie 2022 movie, The Munsters.
What are
Okay,
you?
sorry.
Was that was that the theme song?
That's the
Yeah.
off-brand theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw what I was going for.
I said no copyright strikes. I get it.
Exactly, yeah.
As always, we go through, our histories, we talk about this, and we do our little thing where we go over to Rotten Tomatoes and we see what everybody has rated it over there. So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna scoot our little hearses over there.
Get your Herman Munster over there.
And we're going to see. All right, Anna, I started with you last week, so we're gonna go to Big D this week. Critics, we got 55 reviews.
55 critic reviews on this piece of shit movie.
55.
I'm gonna say 33%.
Okay, Anna.
25.
It's sitting at 55%.
Okay. Right down the middle, pretty much. Interesting.
One for each asshole who critiqued this.
Everybody gave it 1 star.
Everyone gave it 1. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised, though.
Yeah.
All right, audience, we got over 1,000. Big duh.
69.
Yay!
Anna?
I'm gonna go 47.
35%.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
He said,
Dude.
fuck him.
Dude, Dustin, I'm just telling you. Do you remember what the other movie was this was in contender with for you to pick this month?
I don't. Mm-mm.
It was another movie. I don't remember what it was, but
Was it something I picked?
Yeah, you picked like 5 movies and you were like, I'm gonna whittle it down.
I don't remember which ones I
Yeah.
put in. I
I
really
remember
don't.
it. Yeah.
I was very,
Don't-
very excited for all of them I put in there, though.
Yeah, I messaged Anna and was like, I really hope he picks this movie over The Munsters.
What was it? I don't remember.
I don't
God, what
either.
was
I'm
it?
sure Anna will find it.
Of
but-
course I will. Of course I will.
But
Receipts.
you said I'm gonna go with The Munsters, and my next message.
I texted him. I messaged him. I said, well,
Dude, I have actively avoided this movie for almost 4 years.
So you never seen it?
No,
I
never
thought
seen
you
this
went
movie.
into it hating it because you didn't like it and you'd
No.
seen it.
You know why I
this is
went
a
into
twist.
You know why I went into it hating it?
Because he likes
Because
the OG, which I do
you're-
too.
You like the OG, yeah? Is it special?
I do too.
There are so many things this movie's missing to make it even tolerable. But I don't want to jump ahead. Anna's looking for some receipts right now because I
I'm
don't
trying to,
remember the
multitask.
other movie. But Dustin, give us a little insight on why you picked
Why
this
did I
movie.
pick this? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So I will say initially, when I did see this when it came out, when it dropped on Netflix, I didn't like it. I really, really did not like it. And then I talked to some friends at work, how it usually goes. You talk to people about movies and, you discuss, oh, I don't like this or, oh, I like this. After talking to them, I watched it again. And I was like, you know what? I do enjoy this one, but I will say right out the gate, I don't enjoy this as a Munsters movie. Okay. I don't classify this as a Munsters movie. I classify this as really great sceneries. The colors are fucking
If you don't, what do you,
phenomenal.
it's a Munsters movie though. Like that. What are you trying to classify it as?
As a fucking good Halloween vibe, dude. Like, yes, we
I
got the
will agree
Munster
with you with that.
characters.
It's like just the vibe. Everything, the colors, the set pieces, the costumes, all of
This
that is chef's kiss.
Yes.
this movie should have been in black and white.
I was saying that when they did the black and white at the end, I was like, why didn't they at least do a version of it just black and white? You know how they did that with
This
the Marvel
Werewolf
Werewolf
by
at
Night,
Night? How they did
Godzilla minus one got it black and white. Shin Godzilla got a black and white. This movie should have been in black and white.
yes, and I think
Uh,
that would have probably
I
added some
see.
points.
I
I
see
do
where
love
they
the
were
colors.
going because the pilot of the show was in color.
That is right. That is
The
true.
original pilot of the show was in color.
Oh,
So,
really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
mhm. uh, I anyways, continue before I shit
Okay.
on this movie too fast.
Before he digresses.
But no, when I went back and watched it, I was like, this is a vibe. It's not something I'm gonna put on all the time, but it was also a movie everybody was talking about at the time because, why aren't people talking about new movies? And I love Rob Zombie. I love his music. I go to his shows every time he's around here. Not all of his movies are amazing, and this kind of gets lumped into that. Like I enjoy this one as a good time, but then I still don't classify it as a Munsters movie, even though it is called The Munsters. You call me crazy or stupid or whatever, but I just love the vibe and the colors, the wardrobe. It puts me in the headspace that this is fucking spooky season. I need to see some spookiness. Okay. This is like going to a haunted house around me who's going all out with crazy ass decor and cool costumes. This is it. This is to me going through a haunted house that's very colorful. And I'll leave it at that.
That's a
Um,
good way to put it, though. Going through a haunted house that's very colorful.
hell yeah. I don't know which one of one of y'all want to go. I know Big D is
I'll go next.
Thurston. Okay.
That way he
I'll
can.
go last.
Well,
Okay.
that I was only saying that because so that way you can segue into your cons. I feel like that would be a good segue. It's just, okay. So I also did not watch this movie off the jump because I had heard everyone shit on it. And I was just like,
Mhm.
okay, I don't really care. And here I guess I need to preface by saying, while I know of the original show, it's not something I watched. Like I don't know if I've seen an entire full episode of the original Munsters. I just know scenes and kind of its premise and obviously its history and that kind of thing, but I don't have a whole lot of history with the Munsters.
Sure.
So it was kind of easy for me to put that nostalgia aside that Big Duh has. And I went into it and I was like, I'm just gonna not listen to what I've read. And I was I was surprisingly kind of sucked in because of the colors and the set pieces and everything going on for it. I was like, I love this. And then there's so much that went south while so much is like still up here. it's
Mhm.
it's weird, but we'll get into it. My history is I hadn't watched it. This is a first time watch and I'm excited to talk about it. So, Big Duh, take it
Yeah,
away.
let's go, man. Blow me away
All right,
with your
all right.
amazing review.
All right, so you guys want me to start with the cons, and I'll start with the con. Sherry Moon Zombie.
I
Yeah.
love her though.
Uh, Not my
She
Lily.
came into her own for
I
Three from
can
Hell.
I can guarantee you she was 80 yard in this movie, dude. There's no way.
She
Like
sounds like that.
there's no way. Like that's not her. Uh, I just hate it. I hate the mannerisms. I hate how she looks. It's just, and I just can't stand Sherry Moon. And it could have been anyone else, but Rob Zombie really digs this idea of putting his wife and stuff. I'm surprised he wasn't in this fucking movie.
Me too. I was looking out for him the first time I watched it. I was like, where is he?
Dude, there's a band playing at the end of this movie at in the cul-de-sac for the block party. I'm really surprised it wasn't him. That's where this movie fucked up. It should have stayed in Transylvania. It
Okay.
should have stayed. And with that, they shouldn't have done the stuff that our world stuff, like the music that they would play, like the needle drops.
Yeah.
It just takes you right out of it, because that song that Orlok plays, that Dracula dance
Mhm.
song, that
Disco
yeah,
Dracula.
that absolutely fits into the narrative of this world. But hearing shit like the old punk songs that would play, it just takes you out of it. And I know that's stupid to sound, but it's like, because Transylvania is not a real place,
Right.
so it's like, why would they have this real world shit there?
That's a fair gripe.
Yeah. Okay.
And the saving grace, like the part that I did like of this movie, is Grandpa. This guy that plays Grandpa in this does a
But he's
really
just like
good
the
Al.
OG.
He does a good Al Lewis, and
Daniel Roebuck. He was Santa in Terrifier 3.
yeah. So like, just hearing him do like the Grandpa, I did, like how he takes like the deep breaths after all he talks, is straight up Al Lewis, man. And I tried separating the original show from this movie, but the amount of love I have for the original franchise, and the amount of despise I have for this movie just couldn't balance out, man. I said earlier this movie was missing some things, and being in black and white was one of them.
Mhm.
It needed a laugh track.
Yes.
If this movie had a laugh track
That would have helped.
and Herman in the show does crack a lot of jokes, but it's not every fucking sentence like it is in this movie.
I mean, I will say Jeff Daniels did a pretty good job of like really like honing in like that Herman. Like I felt like even how they did his makeup,
Mhm.
they did a really good job of trying to make him look just like the
Lo-
OG.
Larger than life, like his shoulders are huge, like his boots are big. I get it. Like they try it a lot, but and there's also not gonna be any other Fred Gwynn.
Oh, yeah,
Never.
yeah. He's an
Never.
icon. Yeah.
The Munsters, they go down that road. They
Don't
don't
go
go.
down that road.
They
They
don't
don't go
go
to
down that.
Hollywood.
Nope. Man, dude, Dustin,
Hey.
why was this movie an hour and 90 minutes?
Okay, it was too long.
No,
100%.
Why?
I am
It
right
could have
there
been
with you.
shortened by 20 minutes. It could have been an hour 20, and it would have been a lot more sufferable, I think. And I don't think it was insufferable by saying
190
that.
minutes. Sorry, not an hour and 90 minutes. It was a
Yeah.
190-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think
It
if
was
they
like an
did
hour
stay
40.
in Transylvania, I think it would have been the best thing. And if it, this movie got the praise, it was really good, and like, okay, we want to show them going to America now or whatever. That could have been something different, but this was so built up and doing this love story and how, Herman and Lily got together, which is it's cool, but it's also like there's a lot of
It
like
it
the in
felt
betweens
It's
we
an
didn't
hour
need.
50.
oh, even longer
It's
than
an
what we
hour
thought.
50.
So, yeah, you could have cut it by 30 minutes and
Like the
made it an hour 20.
honeymoon, them going to Paris, we didn't really need that, to be
No,
honest.
nothing at
Oh,
all. No.
okay. So that honeymoon scene is Munsters comedy. They're out in public, and all these people are freaking the fuck out because they
Yeah.
see these people. And that was the one thing I was waiting for, was the "we're normal" type of thing.
Hmm.
And that's when they do it, is in that scene.
They do it a little bit at the end, but it's like reversed now that they're afraid of everybody else, when because all the neighbors are
Yeah.
like waving at them like,
And
oh, hey.
and
then they're all like, oh.
Lily gives the deep inside speech that Herman gives Eddie
dude.
Oh,
Get out of here.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
I think I just hate
I've
Sherry
seen
Moon
that clip.
Zombie.
You do,
I
yeah.
I
mean,
just
a
hate
lot of
Sherry Moon.
people, it's kind of like a love-hate situation with her. Some people really, really love her, and some people really don't.
But to that point too, I also have a love-hate relationship with Rob Zombie. I think he is an incredible director and a shitty writer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
that happens a lot, and I say that with the utmost respect,
Hmm.
like, especially the biggest example being 31. Like, I love that premise and the idea of it, but I could not stand any of the fucking characters to the point where it's like, yeah, I was happy to see them die, but I didn't enjoy even the journey getting there because I was so
Hmm.
Right.
fucking tired of hearing them.
Yeah.
And so just stuff like that. I feel like his best movie is to toss I think his best movie's probably The Lords of Salem.
Mm,
That movie, that does
But
I
not
then
don't
there's
know.
strike me.
there's
Devil's
also
Rejects is
that's
probably his number one.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
that's my
Okay.
tied for first.
Okay.
But then I think of it like The Devil's Rejects being like the grindhouse Rob Zombie that people like us know and love, and The Lords of Salem being more of like what everybody can watch, kind of top
Mm,
tier. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but I agree, Devil's Rejects is just amazing, and
Yeah.
I think Sherry Moon Zombie. I think it took her some time to kinda come into that, and I rewatched them not too long ago for the first time in a long time, and Three from Hell is one I think I'd only seen one time, and when I rewatched it again, I was like, "Damn, Sherry Moon, okay." Like, I kinda see, like, you finally kinda come into your own, from my perspective anyways. I really loved her performance in that movie,
Yeah, she
and
was
but
super psychotic.
yeah. Yeah, she was. And but in the Munsters, like, I like the way she looks, I like the way she dresses, but I don't like the
The
Yeah,
mannerisms.
the mannerisms. Yeah.
mannerisms. I don't
Well,
that I had enough of that, and I feel like the problem with this movie is it's trying to tell too many different stories at once. Like,
Oh, it definitely is.
we've got, Lily trying to find a partner, and then we've got the whole block with Orlok, which I had no idea Richard Brake was in this, and he was
Yeah.
a pleasant surprise because he always is. And then he played the one character, and then he's playing Orlok, and I was like, "Wait, that looks like Richard Brake in makeup." So then
mhm.
I looked it up. I actually it's and speaking of people playing 2 characters in this, Sherry Moon Zombie played the news reporter, and
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
personally thought she fucking killed it as the news reporter, like, just being
On the
I
hour.
yeah, she went for it, and I was like, "Is that her?" Like, I had to look again because I knew she played someone else, but then I was like, "Was it her?" And it was. So I was like, "Damn, okay, I see you, Sherry Moon." But I know what people's gripes are with her, and I understand them, but she's hit or miss for me, much like Rob Zombie. But the problem with this movie is that my biggest thing was it's just trying to say too many things. It's trying to do too many things instead of having one cohesive story from start to finish. Because
Mhm.
then Lily sees Herman on TV and becomes enamored with him. And then we get this side story of, well, the Wolfman's her brother, and he's like
Well, that's a thing
the
in the show. Like
Yeah.
okay, I didn't
yeah, no, like in the show, the Wolfman is her brother, and they have the cousin that is the Gill Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Because I like
Yeah,
that. So, was Herman made like Frankenstein? Because that was my
yeah.
next question.
Herman was put together, and that's a lot of his punchlines. Like in this movie, he says it a couple times. He goes, they must have broke or something broke the mold when they made you." And he goes, "Yeah, and I'm only one of a kind because they broke the fucking mold." I'm like, okay,
He's as
but
grounded as you get.
yeah,
Yeah,
but Herman would do that a lot, like in the show too. He's like, "It cost
okay.
you an arm and a leg." It was funny. I got it from somebody else, like that,
Yeah.
Oh,
stuff like that.
I
So
do like
Herman was put together, like so, like all the monsters in this. It's like a love letter to the classic Universal monsters.
Yes, and which is what I really love about this too. If I'm
yeah.
gonna say something that I love is all the homages and what they're putting in from all the classic monsters. Like you see at least, do we see a mummy in? I think yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
there's
When they go to the
the
restaurant,
restaurant.
right?
They're also
Mhm.
watching old Abbott and Costello meets movies.
Yep,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
I've
true.
noticed
They're
that too.
watching Woody Woodpecker. They're watching a bunch of
Yeah.
Universal property stuff.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I love that a lot, how they're paying a lot of attention to that. Because, Rob Zombie is also a huge fan of the Universal
That's
monsters.
what I was about to
Mhm.
say. Yeah, he
Like
loves those old movies and cartoons like that.
and his when years ago when they were still doing Cribs, I remember him showing
Mhm.
off all of his Universal monster collection and like the
Oh, no
statues and
way.
stuff.
Mhm.
So he has a
Hell yeah.
lot of like old things that's really really cool. So for him to step out of like the super gory and over the top movies and step into something like this that's more family oriented and something that he obviously grew up on, just like
Yeah.
Big Duh and me, like the Munsters. Like I remember always on the weekends or before school, the Munsters would be playing. I don't even remember what channel it was, but I've always flipped it on, and that theme song is like buried into my brain. You
It
know?
was it was I think it was Nick at Night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they played
Yes.
it on there, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is exactly what it was. So I love that. And another thing that I really do enjoy about this movie is the whole opening when they're going and trying to get him put together and they come across the zombie and
Mhm.
he's talking about, oh, he wants this person because he's got great hands for music. He was a
He was a
pianist.
musician, yeah.
Or like,
Uh-huh.
oh, we need to go and find this brain, which is obviously an homage to the original Frankenstein when they go to find the brains and they mix it up,
Mhm.
which
He's
is
gonna have
really
he's gonna
cool.
have enlarged hands and enlarged feet, which gives him an enormous Schwanzfinger.
Schweinsteiger.
Yeah,
Um,
he's going to be
so
very popular.
there are
Boing.
things in here that are good and that I really love, but they're like the runtime definitely could have been shorted. I mean, seeing Cassandra Peterson on screen, I think is
She
really
was great.
cool.
Mhm.
She was
And
great.
obviously the tease like, oh, I'm gonna be in a costume when you come and see me, and you don't be surprised when you see me. And of course, everybody's like, she's gonna be Elvira, but no, she's a
That's what
fucking
I
witch.
thought. That's what I
She's a
thought. I was
witch.
like,
Yeah,
she's gonna be dressed up as Elvira. And
I'm
when
pretty
they
sure Rob would have to have paid her so much
I
money.
I don't think that
probably,
happened.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would make Sherry Moon Zombie dress up as Elvira.
Oh,
Oh,
you're probably
That's what he
right
would
though.
do.
yeah, and I would
Yeah.
veto that.
So
Hell fucking no.
there is one thing I really did like about this movie,
Which is
and it is when they go to the Halloween party,
mhm.
and all of the masks that are being worn by everybody in this little block party look fantastic.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
practicals in this movie,
They
you have to
look
admit, are great.
better than the makeup that's done in this movie.
Yeah.
So, dude, I thought it was so cool. Like they didn't look like Spirit Halloween or Party City masks.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like they look like legit fucking masks.
Professional, yeah, professional made
Yeah.
mask.
What's her name? Old Carrie Beth from The Haunted Mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
Oh
of
yeah.
one
The
of those,
goosebumps.
yeah, one of those masks, man. Like
Uh,
that was pretty cool. Like seeing that they even went to that extent to spend money there.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Side
the
note,
zombie will do that though. He likes the practicals and will do them
Sure.
as much as he can, you know. I have that respect for him.
I have a very quick side note. Like you're speaking of Goosebumps and Haunted Master. You
Mhm.
guys see they're doing a reunion of like the old cast at one of these conventions. I forget
Like
which
the
one it is.
90s cons or whatever.
Something like that. They
Oh,
have like
that's
the
cool.
old actors from the Haunted Mask going
Say
to be there.
Oh,
old
that'd be fun.
actors.
The old actors, dude.
The
Yeah.
old
They're as,
young
they're as
actors.
old as we are, dude.
You know what? You know what I
Maybe a little
fucking mean,
older.
dude.
Probably
Uh,
mid 40s.
Yeah, they're
Ah.
older than Anna. That's fine.
Yeah,
Anna,
I'm the granny here.
yeah, Anna's the old woman.
So I
Yeah, I just
pass
wanted to
my
But
bring that up
bedtime.
because I saw that the other day. But no, I agree.
and this movie tried to do a lot of things, like you guys are talking about. Like we didn't
Yeah,
need the sub story of Grandpa's ex-wife is evicting them from this
absolutely
house.
not.
We
Didn't need
didn't
it.
need that at all. And you're talking about cutting out the Paris thing. If that's where they get Spike from, dumb. The dumbest shit. And if you didn't know, they in the show there's a staircase that lifts up in the house, and there's a
Mhm.
dragon there.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
That's what
I need to watch
Herman.
them.
That's what Herman caught. down in the sewers was a baby dragon. I'm
It's
like,
so
that
cool.
is. I'm like, no, it's not cool.
No, the
Like
practical
this.
is cool, dude.
Oh,
The way
oh,
that
I'm like,
it looks fucking amazing.
this is the dumbest shit, man. Like, it just
But it
made me
is
so
Monster in the
mad.
sewer.
but yeah, but it's also like, well, if you're gonna do it, I think it is kind of cute that you're in Paris, you're sneaking in the catacombs, and he's this big, strong man who's gonna heft the metal door off. 'Cause she's like, oh, I thought that was kind of cute and cheesy. And then they get down there, and he finds them a pet, and I was like, oh, that's kind of
Laughing the
cute.
entire time.
Yeah, but then
It,
at the same time, I'm saying this isn't needed. This isn't necessary. While I'm also having fun with it, and that's like can be such a problem with Rob Zombie movies is that you can kind of get carried away with certain elements and certain aspects of them, and it can sometimes make you forget about others, and then you
Mm,
kind of come back to reality a little bit. Be like, well,
mhm.
sure.
is it? Or you can just be like, be done, just hate it absolutely
Dude,
right out.
I had to take breaks watching this movie.
Fair
It's
enough.
long, man.
It's a long, and I would pause it, and I'm like, there is still an hour and a half left.
Yeah.
You watch for 20 minutes.
Damn, dude.
I'm like,
Uh,
there's still an hour left. Get the fuck out of here, man! Like, this movie has no business being as long as it is.
But I will
I
say it's easy to pay attention to because I was also simultaneously playing Dreamlight Valley at the same
Mhm.
time, and I still caught everything that was happening. You know what I mean? So you're not like it's not something you have to it's not a Tarantino movie where you gotta be locked in and catch every
yeah,
word of.
yeah.
Because when
Mhm.
things were, like, really hitting and up on the like, I was sucked in, you know what I mean? I don't want it to sound like I didn't pay attention. I obviously did, and I watched it, but I also played my game at the same
Yeah, you
time,
can
you know what I mean?
multitask.
You
Yeah.
can multitask during it.
Another really cool thing about this, I mean, they do this with all movies, but I don't know if you guys remember during like the pre-production of this, like Rob Zombie was showing pictures of all the houses that were being built for the cul-de-sac and all these other things that he was doing. Like he took so much time to make sure things were looking good. Like when he was making their house, like the house, and him showing, I'm like, okay, this he knows what he's doing with set design, like 100%. Like
Yeah.
him and whoever he had helping him build that, like they put a lot of love into this. And yeah, the writing isn't great. And I know Rob Zombie's also been kind of notorious with having multiple writers and having rewrites for movies, whether it's because of the studios are coming in. Like Halloween, that was a big one that he had a hard time getting made. And I think even to some sort of extent, I think House of a Thousand Corpses, he also had like a couple of rewrites he had to
That
do.
was a question I had because when I saw Universal at the start of this, I was like, "Didn't Universal fuck him on House of a Thousand Corpses? Like, why
Yes,
is he back working with them?"
they
Because
gave him the
because
budget.
they what was it? Like, they gave him
They
so much money
they fired him after it was made. Like
and then
that's what happened. Yeah.
then they wouldn't release it and it was shelved. So
Hmm.
he bought it
Hmm.
from them and then re-released it, I believe is how it went or something like that.
Universal owns House of a Thousand Corpses. Like they still own the rights. So I think what
Mhm.
happened is I'm pretty like they fired him from the project after it was finished. Like he went in, made the movie, and got fired.
Yeah.
And he's gone about talking about that. Like he's like, yeah, that's just
Yeah.
what happens.
I think he
You
talked about it
know?
on Mixed Podcast actually too, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I've heard it somewhere. I've heard him tell the story of what happened, and that's why
yeah.
when I saw that, I was like, "Wait, why is he working with him again?" I don't know.
And
I just
he's also working with them because he's always wanted to make a Munsters movie, and that's a Universal IP.
I'm just looking for
ah,
a
Yeah.
budget here, and I guess there was a rumor. I can't find an actual budget, but I guess there was a rumor saying that he made this on a $40 million budget. But everybody's saying that that's false. But there's no actual budget.
huh.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
don't.
it's definitely got a hefty price tag on it. I'm not
Especially with
It
Universal
just
being
looks
part of it, you know
expensive.
they would want it to be
it looks
as
expensive.
good as it can. You know, I mean, like all the costumes that were made, those alone, those are not fucking cheap. Especially the first one that Lily shows up in, and she's fucking got fur,
When she's
gigantic
flying in
hat.
like this,
Yeah,
get
like
the
that's not
fuck out
cheap.
of here, man.
And having every single person who's an extra be in full
Man, gosh.
costume, makeup, in every scene in Transylvania, like, is insane. Like, That must have
And
been really fun to be on set. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
Being
I
an
bet it
extra
was.
there, that would have been a blast. Being like one of the band members, when Herman's doing like his first band and he's got the
his punk rock band, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. That was cringe. I was like, "All right, Herman,
yeah. But
time to pack it up. Don't quit your day job."
with this movie only staying in Transylvania, I did like that the only human in the world was Richard Brake's character, this evil doctor. But
I love him.
The
He's so
first
good and
smartest
everything.
man in the
there
world.
there were parts that had to grow on me, and it was each time that they did like the creep show vignette.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to bring that up. I'm so glad
Yeah.
you did.
And having Richard Brake do the and it's like behind him, and then Sherry Moon do it, and Herman do it. After like the third time, I was like, all right, it works.
Yeah, it
It
does.
works for
Yeah.
this.
Hmm.
But I did like that the fact that because the Igor character, the dude from Lost, uh,
Yes.
what he was,
Jorge Garcia or something like that?
yeah, the dude who's on the cover of that Weezer album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the fact, like I said, everybody else, like this world is just built off of monsters, and I think I like that idea.
Mm.
Should have stayed there.
No, I agree. I really do agree. Um, I don't know. Like we're saying, there's a lot of like ups and downs with this, but I don't know. I enjoy it. Is this something I'm gonna have on all the time? No. If it's gonna be something that I'm gonna put on uh during Halloween, sure, sure.
Yeah, I get that too. Like, I see what you're saying when it comes to like the Halloween ass vibes, because this movie does it. It has it, but it's because it's all costumes and all
Hmm.
monsters. I get that. But are you guys familiar like with Universal's backlot tour at all?
Yes.
The Universal in Hollywood.
Hmm.
I've heard of it, but I
Yeah.
haven't.
So they used to do that, like that. You go through Hill Valley, which is really cool. Like you go and the little town from Gremlins, like the town square.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you drive through it, you see the Norman Bates house, and they
Mhm.
used to have the Munsters house out there,
Right.
the actual 1313 Mockingbird Lane. And during the time it was on and shooting, they would still do the tours back there. And could you imagine you riding that ride and Fred Gwynn and Yvonne DiCarlo come out to you in their fucking monsters garbs,
I would
and
lose it. I'd
they would
lose it.
do that. They would go up to the tram and talk to the people.
That's magical. Yeah.
Dude, and how sick would that be? And they tore that house down. They tore it down to put a Gilmore Girls house there.
Yeah. Fuck them. Add
How?
them to the
Fuck them.
list.
Yeah, add them to the list, Anna.
We're going to the island.
Yeah, that's it. But there's you got to have a favorite part, and I need to know what it is. Little D, what is your favorite part of this movie?
Oh, my favorite part, dude. I don't know. There's so many like little things. I'm like, that's really, really cool. That's really, really cool. I'm just gonna say it just because it's so cheesy. Is the whole bringing him alive? Because I love the aesthetic. I love the whole laboratory.
Hmm.
The very cheesiness of how they get Herman's name is like also really stupid, but like it's like okay,
What
whatever.
would you call him? I don't know. Herman?
Herman. You think
That's
I'm
fun
going to
fun fact,
name
that's one of my
Herman?
skeletons' names outside. He's the guy that we've got hanging down by, like, where we park at the garage. We
Hmm.
have certain skeletons. Herbert stays out year round. He sits in the front yard. But we have certain ones we pull out at Halloween, and, yeah, I remembered the one guy's name's Herman, and I thought it was funny that, obviously, Herman
Herman,
Munster.
monster, monster? No,
Munster.
monster, like the
Munster.
the cheese.
Like the cheese.
I don't know that I love that whole scene because it's so colorful. You got all the electricity and shit going on. They think it's not working, and all you hear is the ooh in the background. It's like okay, all right. So I don't know. To me, that just tickles my fancy.
Hmm. Anna, what about you?
I think, honestly, I really like the Halloween scene at the end. I also agree with Little D. I really like that coming to life scene because at that moment I was asking myself, "Well, is that how Herman Munster was made?" Because I didn't know. But I liked that aspect of it. But yeah, I really like the Halloween part at the end because there's a part of me that feels like I would like to see them stay in Transylvania. But then I also like the fish out of water idea to see them in a new place. So had they done the whole movie this way and maybe spent the whole movie with them trying to fit in and then everything kind of comes together at the Halloween party and it's like a full long October kind of ordeal. I think that might have been like a fun idea to do it like that. But I love just all the set pieces and the masks and the costumes and like the conversations that Herman's having with the morticians and being like, "Oh yeah, we got a job. We got a job for you
We
if
He
you
got a
want it."
said,
job.
he said, what's a job?
Well,
We need a
sometimes
big
we get
man
some
moving things
big
around.
big people in here. We need a big man to move them around. What's
Yeah,
his job?
what's a job? This movie did a lot of filling in blanks that the show had. Like how
Okay.
like Herman's job in the show is he works at the mortuary. Like he just does, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
and we never see him get built. In the show, they already come over with Eddie, or Eddie's already there. So
Yeah.
who
Hmm.
knows how long they'd been there during during the start of the show. Marilyn like wasn't even brought up at all. You know, they have a niece in the
Hmm.
show that is a person,
Mm,
and but she's like them. Like when it comes to like thinking, so it's like how all these people thought they were hideous monsters. Like Marilyn doesn't think that. Like she goes, "What's wrong with these people looking at you like this?" Or stuff like that. Like
okay.
she's part of the family, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, man. I feel like I didn't even need the end of this movie to be what it was. Like I got enough of the fish out of water when they went to Paris.
Yeah.
Mm,
Literal
mhm.
You,
fish out of water, but turned out to be a dragon.
pretty much, yeah. But when they're walking through the
Yeah.
towns, he puts on the fucking
The
I don't say
beret.
ben Brown said beignet, but that's a bread. When he puts on the beret and he's
That's a
like,
snacky.
yeah, and he's like, I'm just trying to fit in, you know, and then people flip out. That's all I needed. I didn't need him to. I didn't need them to move to America or like. Oh, it's weird. Everybody got up and ran out of first class when we came and sat down.
Mm, mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't need it. I just didn't need it. Like this movie is a movie we just didn't need. You know, like they have plenty of other Munster movies. Like there's one called Munsters Go Home where they go back to Transylvania
Yep.
and do
Right.
shit like
Mhm.
that, dude. So
I'm sorry I didn't pick that one.
no, it's fine. It's your picks. I'm just here to
Yes.
shit all over your pick.
Well, you're shitting
Okay?
on it, but also you're giving it a lot of love. And I love that.
I'm not loving this movie. I will never watch this movie again.
And that's fine. You don't have to.
I'm never going to, dude. I'd rather watch the show,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I'm right there with you. Definitely the show.
but I think that whole ending you could have cut out. Like they didn't if that's where they're going to trim time, that's where it's at. Cut out the end
Ah,
of this movie.
I will
mm.
say I was surprised there was no after credit scene.
I'm surprised Sherry Moon wore as much clothing as she did.
I really like that outro though with the music and then busting through the door and stuff.
Mm, yeah,
I thought
The
that was
that's just
fun.
like how the show
that's
is. Yeah,
that's how the show opens.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But I also, again, going back to it, like when they land in Hollywood and it goes animated, pissing me off, dude. Like,
Mm.
why? Why? Dude, it made me so fucking mad.
Mm.
Dustin,
Hey, I got you to
no,
watch it.
yeah, you did. Yeah.
We're here and we cannot go back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess another side note too, for anybody who, I guess after hearing us talk about it, if you want to go watch this, it's only on Netflix until the 26th of this month, and then it's gone.
For some, it's leaving. Like I'm like just in time for spooky season. It's going off Netflix.
Maybe I don't think this ever got a physical, did
It
it?
it did it did.
Oh, it did.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe whatever the exclusivity was for it is probably lifted. It'll probably end up going on like Max and other places. Or they're just trying to cash in on getting the money because it is
Just throw
spooky
it away.
season, so they want people
Just throw it away.
to give them money.
Yeah, just put it right in the trash. I'm gonna put it right next to Project Metal Beast. How about that?
Well, okay, that's fine. So this, yeah.
And according to Anna, next to Ghoulies 2.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Anna.
dolls.
You big old jerk.
Anna,
Big old
Ghoulies 2 was
jerk.
fun as fuck, dude. That was really, really fun.
Yeah.
All right, so Dustin, I don't know if you want to rate this thing. Oh, before we go,
Oh shit.
Igor,
Scared.
What about him?
Who's Igor?
Grandpa's assistant.
The little bat dude.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah,
Turns
yeah.
to a bat at the end.
Not he turns into a bat at the end, which I'm like, okay, fine. I didn't need to see him as a fucking person, dude.
I thought he was pretty funny though. I mean,
No.
come on. He
No.
had he
Didn't
was
need
pretty
it.
funny.
Didn't need it.
Okay.
I didn't. I really didn't. Like it's better knowing that he's Grandpa's pet,
Yeah.
not this guy that's unfortunately trapped like this now because Herman wouldn't let him come.
Right.
Yeah, no way.
Another
Sorry.
thing that was kind of funny, and I wish they played on it a little bit more, has how they were saying the dad was saying to Lily how he was like making people in the basement for her. And we get like one glimpse of him doing the magic and trying to make a husband. I kind of wish we got a little bit more of that before Herman was introduced, in my opinion. That would have been funny.
That's just a touch on that Grandpa does magic in the show.
Sure. Oh, I always
Okay.
forget
That's
something.
all it was. That's all it was there for. That's all it was there for. And then when Herman goes up to that street vendor and goes and buys that typo negative blood.
Yes.
She's in love with herself.
I love typo negative.
I love typo negative, but he goes, wow, the cost of blood has gotten pretty high. That happened the other day too when I bought a balloon, but some could say it was because of inflation. I'm all for dad jokes. I really am. But when it's every line that Herman delivers in this movie, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke, dude. It's annoying. It really is because everything is just a punchline. And I get it. That's the brain that he got. It was this shitty stand-up comedian. When it's an Abby normal brain.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. All right, Dustin, let's get into rating this thing. If you're down.
We can rate this. You want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go last.
Okay. That's fine. So there are things that I do enjoy of this. And like I said in the beginning, I just don't know if I can really label this as a Munsters movie. There are a lot of Munster-isms that they're trying to implement in there, but this is more
Like
of just it's just like a spooky getting ready vibe for the season, like I was saying, it's like looking at a really cool, colorful haunted house because all the set designs are amazing. But I do love the show so much more. And I know Rob Zombie was trying to do the best he could. He could have had interference with Universal. We don't know. I don't know the whole story of the writing process or what was going on. But with that being said, I am going to give this a 2 out of 5. It's a little bit below average. I wish there was a little bit more Munster, more of that and not this cringy trying to be really funny and trying to keep it super campy. I think is the other thing. Even though the show was campy, it's a very campy show, but I feel like they were just kind of going over the top with it. But with that being
What are you
said,
gonna do? Yeah.
It's gonna be a 2 out of 5 for me.
Anna, how many Igors do you give the Munsters?
2.5 out of 5. Right down the middle. Because I do feel like there's a lot of things in this to like and enjoy. But it's just Rob Zombie needs to stop trying to write.
Yeah, just
And
stick to
let
the music.
someone else write his scripts. Like, had he directed this and so with someone else's script, it might have been better. But I love everything about this other than the story.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's just then it's like, well, then fuck. Do you have a movie at that point?
Would
So I'm just hitting it right down the middle.
Would you ever rewatch this?
I actually try to get Marley to watch it with me because I thought she would kind of like it because it's not, you know, any kind of way. It's kind of cute and quirky. But if she wanted to or expressed interest, I would. But just on my own, probably not. No.
I
What
tried
if she?
watching it with Logan. He couldn't take to it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of like lovey stuff at the beginning, and Marley's not into that right now.
What if she wanted to watch Ghoulies too? Would you watch that with her?
No.
The
I
answer is
would put
yes.
it on. I would put it on for her. I'd be like, I love you, but I don't love Ghoulies too. If she watched it and fell in love with it and wanted to watch the rest of them, I would watch them with her. But she has to get into it. Just if she's just gonna be like, let's watch
Anna.
Ghoulies, I'm gonna be like, no, you can. I don't want to. She tells me that. You want to watch this with me? Nah. I'll tell her the same thing. Nah. You watch it. I'll put it on for you.
My goal for you is that I'm gonna get you a cat ghoulie. You're gonna get a cat ghoulie and you're gonna keep that in your room.
So cute.
And that's what's gonna happen.
I'll sit him over here on my shoulder.
Yes.
He's so
that's
dang
what's gonna
cute.
happen.
Toilet ghoulie.
All right, Big Duh.
Oh, what is going on? We're all lining up today.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
We all owe each other a Coke.
I got a starry. Close enough.
I got Coke in my cup. I'm a Coke gal. All right, Big Duh.
This movie deserves no more than one Igor.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's
You're just like all the critics.
That's being generous. I did like the Halloween masks that are in this.
That's
and
at the very end of the movie.
And I did like the guy's Al Lewis impersonation.
Okay.
That was about it. The movie's too long.
Way too fucking long.
It's not funny. Like it's trying really hard to be funny. And it's just not. If the movie were in black and white, if the movie had a laugh track, it would have felt a little bit more like the show. But I just couldn't do it. I'll never do it again. I need to delete it off my watched history. I'm probably not even going to rate it in my letterbox. I don't want people to know I watched it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's bad. That's harsh.
Yeah.
I have one question.
No.
Because none of the original writers are still alive, I would imagine, right? For the original show.
So. I think the only one who is still alive is Butch Patrick.
Yeah, that is true. He goes to conventions.
Yeah.
I have a signature of his.
But what do you think the original writers would have thought of this movie?
Oh, they'd be pissed, probably.
I think they would be flattered.
Flattered's a good word.
Yeah, that's good.
They'd be flattered that somebody tried to imitate what they did.
Why didn't you come to me, asshole? I would have wrote it for you.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I think what they could have done is, I'm sure there was some scrapped episodes or some scripts that were just never used. If they dug in there and they created like something out of that, maybe it would have been a little bit better. Because it would have obviously had the original writers on it. It would have had all the comedic beats that the original had. That would have been cool, I think. Or I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to find ways for us to be a little bit better than
you're trying to polish a turd.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Hell, I'm the one who gave it a 2.5.
Yeah, that is true. I picked this and I gave it a fucking 2.
That's right. And that's fine. I mean, you remember it being fine until you watched it again.
Yeah.
That's fair.
When I was watching it before this, I actually fell asleep halfway through.
I wish I could have. I was at work. I wish I could have. But Anna, the Munsters is streaming on Peacock.
Oh,
the show. So
yes,
I don't think the pilot's on there, but the pilot, it had a different
think you can find it on YouTube actually. The pilot.
Probably, but it had a different Lily and a different Eddie in the pilot.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't until the first episode that they got Yvonne and Butch Patrick.
And I
I
still
have
think
I have a big box set over there that has all the movies and the 2 seasons.
since Fred was also in Pet Cemetery, I like to say that Pet Cemetery is a prequel to the Munsters.
You think so?
They brought him back that way, yeah.
But he was also a judge in My Cousin Vinny, so like that was his other profession.
That was before Pet Cemetery happened.
Ah, all right.
You got to go down the line, you know.
The two Utes. I'm sorry. The what? What exactly is a Ute? Oh, I'm sorry. The two youths.
That's a great movie. Great
I
movie.
love My Cousin. I love Fred Gwynn though.
Yeah, dude, he's a character, literally. And man, I feel like if he was still around and he saw this, I don't think he would have been happy. I mean,
No.
he might have with the laugh, maybe, or maybe he would have felt insulted.
I think he might have he would have offered to do the laugh for Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie just cut it in.
Yeah, it would have been like an overdub for sure.
Yeah, in ADR.
Oh, yeah.
Or like all of the voice would have ended. It would have just had like Jeff. Jeff just act.
Yeah. And he was like they would make the joke like Herman speaks a different language, but they had to dub him.
Okay, that would be good.
Oh my
That would be
God.
good. All right. See, we're writing it. We're writing. Let's bring everybody back from the dead. Let's put them in a pet cemetery. And there we go.
Down that road.
But yeah, I think that's pretty
don't
much
believe
it that we got for the Munsters. What do you guys got going on with your shows? We'll start with Anna. What you got going on?
We're in Nate and Pete's birthday month right now. We kicked the month off with Dolls.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
that movie fucking rules, dude.
I
I understand why you don't like it. I get it. I do. You don't do pint-sized terror, but man, that Stuart Gordon Green stuff. Not Stuart Gordon Green. Sorry, that's that shitty Halloween.
What's happening? There was a glitch in the Matrix.
The
right
Munsters
then,
fucked them
dude.
up. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'll stop talking.
No, please don't.
Watch
What
the
happened,
Dolls
that was
versus
just-
the Puppet Master.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just not my thing. And
That's fair.
Nate's like, Ed, he heard it. And he was like, Ed, pick Dolls now. And I was like, y'all can pick whatever you want to, but if you pick either one of yins, pick Dolls, I won't be here. Like, I'm just telling you now.
Now, look, it's not fair that I had to do Deep Blue Sea 3 times and you only had to do Dolls twice.
You chose that though.
I
They
didn't choose
asked-
Deep Blue Sea for here.
But I did. But then after the fact, you got invited on. So then it's like, no, that's how you
gotta do Dolls for a 3rd time.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's
it's a
surprise
surprise Halloween episode.
No, Marley wanted to watch it. I'd be like, nah.
Nah, it's okay. That's all right. Flicks and Friends, we are in the middle of remake month, and we had just put out a movie called Nightmare Alley. And that is a Guillermo del Toro produced or directed movie from 2022, the same time 2021. COVID time. Same time as this. Stacked cast.
Yes.
Really good, and it's a remake of a movie from the 30s, so it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Speaking of him, are we excited for Frankenstein?
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
God. I can't tell y'all how excited I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
A better Frankenstein story than when we got here.
Yes.
I think
Agreed.
any
Jacob
Frankenstein story.
Elordi as Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, so you have
Hello.
Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein.
Dude,
Oh, and
his
that too.
screenshots look great.
Oh, whoa. Franny had to come.
Franny's still here. She heard a mention of Jacob Elordi and she was like,
Oh, my God.
y'all call me?
Dustin, what is next up on birthday month?
We're doing a movie that is also very nostalgic for me. And I think about it every year. And I finally watched it after thinking about it for many years because it was on Tubi. And it's
After thinking about it for many years.
Night of the Comet.
Such a good movie.
This movie fucked me up. as a kid.
It's fun.
Like a lot of these movies that we've been covering, I'm literally going through my childhood trauma. I hope you guys know that.
Oh.
This is what's happening.
With
Okay.
the Munsters?
No, not the Munsters. No.
Oh.
Excluding that, but a lot of these other things that we're covering, some heavy hitters that I remember very vividly.
Hmm.
And I think it was a movie that was on the Sci-Fi Channel a lot during Halloween.
Sure.
And I think even AMC, they were doing that. But I'm super stoked to talk about that one because it is a blast. And if nobody has seen that one, it's on Tubi. Go watch it.
Very
I
easy to
promise
find.
you will have a fun time. And if you don't come from me for a refund because it's free.
It's
Yeah.
free, yeah.
Anna, get Franny back out because Tom Atkins is in it.
And so is Kelly Maroney. She
Yeah.
follows me on Instagram. I love her.
Oh yeah, she's great.
I'm just saying Tom Atkins doesn't fuck a robot in this movie.
Old Daddy Atkins.
I will say there's another thing that we can talk about that I keep meaning to do at the beginning of these episodes, but looks like Big D's wearing something kind of cool over there.
What
So,
it's what I'm not wearing is even cooler.
Ooh. So you want to tell everybody what you got on over there and what we got going on with these particular fellas?
Sure. Titties. So we have partnered up with Creeporama, and they have been putting banger after banger after banger drop. They just put out a faculty drop as of this recording. Hackers, stuff like that, dude. And we got the pleasure of working with them. We were given a discount code, so whenever you go to Creeporama's website and you buy everything they have, go down to the bottom at your payments and type in Barons 10 and the discount code, and you get 10% off your entire purchase.
That's a sweet
Oh,
deal.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't. They put out a poll of like stuff we'd want to see come back, and can you guys guess what my first initial answer was?
Predator.
Hit me with it.
I wish. Son of a bitch. The Monster Squad.
Yes.
I need more of their Monster Squad shit because I passed the one shirt up one time because I got the thing instead. I wish I got that Monster Squad shirt.
Well,
So,
maybe you'll get lucky.
Hopefully. But yeah, again, go down when you're buying all the stuff and you can enter in the discount code Barons10 at the bottom of the checkout to get 10% off your entire purchase.
And I know it's only September, but shop early for holiday season, guys. If you have somebody who loves graphic tees, horror tees, go
Blankets.
please. Hats too. They have so much stuff. Like right now with the drops that they're doing, trust me, shopping early is very smart. So go use Barons 10 at checkout. And thank you so much, Cooperama, for instilling that with us to give to our audience. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much all that we got for this episode.
Wait a minute. Wait one goddamn second. Anna?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
What's cooking up mid-month of September over here?
Ooh,
We are remotely covering Fantastic Fest 2025.
Spooky season!
Yes.
Spooky season. I re-listened to that when it dropped. I was like, my goober ass. I'm just excited it's Halloween time, y'all.
Me too.
My soul's so happy. But yeah, Fantastic Fest 2025. There's going to be a lot of the lineup's a banger. Like there's so much to choose from, so much that we're all excited for. Go check out our Instagram and you can see our top 5 that all 3 of us are most excited about. But yeah, we're going to be covering that. We haven't really figured out a format or how we're going to do it. I think we might be able to fit it in. You know, I don't know. We're just kind of brainstorming right now. I think it's just going to be more of what we can do. It might not be all 3 of us all the time, but we are going to be getting a bunch of content out for you guys soon, and it's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah. And another thing, bonus, this kind of ties into another thing, is that we have a Patreon, and you guys can go over there for $2 a month.
$2. Give us your $2, Bob.
Give me your $2. for us.
It was
Which this $2 or
Anna
just,
goes,
or
Anna
this
goes,
$2?
just give me your money, okay?
Yes.
Give me. I'm pulling a Nate. Nate's fucking rubbing off on me, dude.
But you can go over there and you can support us further for $2 a month and get all of our episodes up to a week early. But a little bonus thing for next month, we're going to be posting extra stuff over there for some of our childhood favorite Halloween specials. We kind of shared some of it over on our Discord of what we want to do. So I'm really, really excited for that. And if you guys have any Halloween specials that you loved as a child or even now, put it in the comments to any of these episodes. Let us know on Instagram. I love to know what people grew up and like got them into the spooky season, what gave them that feeling. Everybody has that one. It's like, this is the feeling. This brings me right where I want to be. And I think we all picked ones. I think we even talked about it in the last episode of the ones that we were like, yeah, this one really hit because
that's where it started.
We went down a big rabbit hole in that one. I'll tell you that. And that was
the idea
really fun.
was incepted on the episode.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool things that are happening, and we're only getting started for the end of the year. There's so much more to come. So thank you guys so much for being here. Big Duh, Anna, I love you guys. I love everybody who listens and watches and supports us. You guys are amazing. So get out there. If you have any haunted houses that are opening up around you, go have fun. If you're around Big Duh, Halloween Horror Nights is opening. Go and do that.
So jealous in all the best ways.
My plan was to go up there, but it fell through like everything else in my life. So that's just how it goes. But thank you guys so much for being here. And we'll see you. You want to say something, Anna?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Later.
Bye.